If you don't like this record, then you just don't like rock music. My favorite band is The Who, so I picked The Who Live at Leeds. I love this record. It's a reissue of it that has more songs on it than the original did. But you can tell by this record that these guys were clearly the best live band from the 60s. This is one of the best live albums ever made, and certainly one of my favorite Who albums. The next one I picked was a double album, Cream's Wheels of Fire, which I think is the best Cream album. It has a studio record and also a live album together with a 16-minute version of the song Toad, which is a challenge to listen to sometimes. But this record has some of my favorite songs like Passing the Time, which I think is an amazing song. You know, the classics like White Room, you know, Born Under a Bad Sign, which is a cover by, I think, Albert King, I believe. I'm not sure. Deserted Cities of the Heart, which we've covered, that no one ever knows is a Cream song because it's not one of their big hits. And a song, Press Rat and Warthog, which I actually saw Cream in Madison Square Garden on one of their last ever shows in their reunion. And that's a song that's sang by Ginger Baker, and they did that song. So I couldn't believe it. So this I think is the best Cream record, and it's one of my favorite albums ever. The Wipers' first 3 albums. Wipers are a semi-famous band from Portland, Oregon. They're certainly one of my favorites. This has their first 3 albums on it, including the album Youth of America and Over the Edge. And these guys, I think, are unheralded geniuses, and I don't think I would be playing the kind of music I am playing without having experienced these guys. It's super depressing music, kind of, but it's rock, power trio, and they were one of the best live bands I ever saw. They're from the Northwest, and I would highly recommend it. It's rock music. He plays kind of like a melodic Hendrix and some stuff, I would guess. His guitar playing, I think, is super underrated. Greg Sage. And they were certainly one of the most influential bands of my youth, definitely. Especially when I started the band, these guys, the Wipers. Number 4 would be another rock classic, which is the Rolling Stones' Sticky Fingers. Arguably their best record, I would say. It has one of my favorite songs of theirs called Bitch, which I think is a really good song, and Can't Hear Me Knocking and Brown Sugar. I mean, if you don't like this record, then you just don't like rock music. That's it. To me, I think this is when they hit it, and there's not really a clinker. They hit it the best. There's not really a clinker on this record. I just love it. I think it's got an Andy Warhol cover, which has a zipper. Not the CD doesn't, but this number 5 is another classic, which is remember, I'm picking records. I could pick thousands of records. I have thousands of records at home. Thousands of records. I could pick hundreds and hundreds in my top 100. So I mean, I love so many records. It's hard to pick 5. So what I did is I just thought of like the ones that inspired me the most. So that was it. So the 5th one is Bob Dylan's Bringing It All Back Home. It has my favorite song, Bob Dylan song, which is It's All Right, Mom, Only Bleeding. That's my favorite song of his. Subterranean Homesick Blues, Mr. Tambourine Man, Gates of Eden. It's a really amazing record. I mean, I think it's his best record. It's All Right, Ma, I think, is a song that I even heard him say that he thought it was the best song he ever wrote. So when I agreed to become a rock musician, I threw myself into it 100%. I'm not going to stop unless I have to stop physically, or I heard a professional skateboarder say this. He goes, "You stop because you don't want to do it, or no one cares if you do it.
Hey there, thanks for watching Access TV. Subscribe, follow, like, and do all the good stuff. And make sure you leave a comment below. I don't know, just let us know what your favorite Access TV show is, or who your favorite bands are, and what artists you're into, or just say hi, man. I'd like to be told hi. We love hearing from you. That's the point, all right? Keep it coming.